Welcome, truth seekers. I am Leroy Truth for Leroy Truth Investigation.
Stop! He's interrupting me!
That's why I do what I do, to expose the hypocrisy, to expose the lack of freedom.
Welcome, truth seekers. I am Leroy Truth of Leroy Truth Investigations, and I am in Union City, New Jersey, right in front of City Hall, which is right here. And I am here because the extremely corrupt and cowardly and criminal Mayor and Senator Brian Stack unlawfully shut down a Board of Commissioners meeting in the middle of my speech when I was sharing extraordinarily, extremely important allegations to be heard and put on the record against the Union City assistant principal and football coach and teacher, Edwin Marinez. And Edwin Marinez has been accused of extreme misconduct, including exposing himself to children as young as 7 years old, including allegedly having children as young as 9th grade. That is Senator and Mayor Brian Stack protecting the alleged sexual predators, which he has been doing for decades, allegedly. Of Leroy Truth Investigations. And I am once again trying to protect the children of Union City, New Jersey from an alleged predator, assistant principal, football coach, and teacher, when no one in Union City will help protect them except me, the Exposure Report with David Snow, and Vinny with Garden State Accountability. Please subscribe to both of their YouTube channels. And I am once again in front of the Union City Board of Education, and I'll give a minute for some more people to join. Welcome, welcome. And I am here to once again peacefully attempt to save the children of Union City, New Jersey here. So please smash that like button on the way in, and we'll get started here. And I want to let some people know we're doing the live here. So live. Here again, I'll grab the link. And please go to my Facebook now. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Curtis. Hello, Tyrone. And please go to my Facebook now and follow my Facebook if you're not already doing that. And here, I'm going to grab the link from my YouTube here. Facebook now. Hello, Lisa. Okay, I could hear the sound is good. Actually, I just heard the sound on my Facebook here. I'm going to smash the like button too. So please smash the like button, everyone, as you're coming in here. This is an incredibly important live stream. Incredibly important. Claudette, God bless you. Thank you for joining me. Hello, everybody. And I'm in front of the Union City Board of Education building. And here, I want to grab the link and put it on my Facebook page. And again, if you're not, if there could be an alleged predator who's still teaching students after about a month after a 2003 graduate came forward with explosive allegations that he said the coach, Marinez, when this person was 15, used to gather all the football player kids into a huddle and then suddenly, inexplicably ask them, hey, who wants to see his ... his words. Jonathan Almeida said that those were Ed Marinez's words. And then he would, according to Jonathan Almeida, he would whip it out, show all of the KIDs, and then put it back in. And then whoever looked at it, he would then call them the GAY kid for the day. And he even allegedly said some very, very disturbing things and slurs about gay people, and including the F word in regards to them, allegedly. So here, I'm going to ring the doorbell here. And you remember last time that I had to call the police and get an escort. They actually the police had to force them to let me into the building during business hours. Now, right now it is, let's see, time is 11:56 p.m. and it is Eastern time. And so, because Sylvia Abato, the superintendent, has been ignoring every one of my phone calls, every one, for a month. And they keep saying when I come here, well, you got to make an appointment. I'm trying to make an appointment. She refuses to make an appointment with me unlawfully. Now they're not opening again. I've got to call the police again, looks like, to get a police escort into our public building here. This is insane. Criminal. And I'm trying to protect children from an alleged predator. After a month, Edwin Marinez is still not suspended. How is that possible in the United States? And remember, I've had numerous graduates come forward and some students saying the same thing. Hey, hello there. Here, let me in. I'm here to do business. I got to do an Oprah request and some other business as well. They're not letting me in again. I've got to call the police again. This is insane. I never did this work to get lawsuits. It didn't even enter my mind that it would be lawsuits. But they're the ones that basically make it the only recourse to hold them accountable. I'm going to ring one more time. Here, you hear the doorbell there. Open the door. I have public business to do here. I am a member of the public. I am in the United States of America. This is paid for by taxpayer dollars. It says 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll turn the camera around here for a minute. 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. See that? I think it used to say like 4 or 5, but they hardly.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Here's a video. I was just sent this video by Scalzo Photo. This is a video of Leroy Truth. I think he's in the Union City Police Department, and he's exposing some SA assault at the school board. I guess one of the big guys at the school over there has been SAing some students. He found some whistleblower to blow the whistle, and now he's here at the Union City Police Department, and this Lieutenant Gaston right here is he doesn't like Leroy, and he doesn't like Leroy's free speech, and he thinks he gets to decide what Leroy gets to say to other people in public. And because they might be uncomfortable, this lieutenant believes that he gets to control speech in public. And Leroy finally told him, mind your own business, stop talking to me. And he went full RAPIST on Leroy, forced himself upon Leroy, then assaulted Leroy. This is Lieutenant Gaston from the Union City Police Department. He could not handle the fact that Leroy uses his free speech and is exposing the corruption in this police department, in Bryant Stack and Union City, and he's at his wit's end. And he just can't handle the freedoms that Leroy is exercising that he swore to protect. He swore to protect Leroy's rights. So he's there trying to fill out an Oprah. This guy goes full RAPIST on Leroy here. He can't handle it, and he loses his mind. And I'm not going to interrupt this one because it is just unfreaking believable. They do it on camera. This guy's a psychopath. The other cop tried to hold him back. Even the other cop realized that this dude is losing his marbles because he's not a real man, and because his badge and his costume isn't working in this situation. He has to go full RAPIST mentality on Leroy.
And that's the bottom line. That's why I'm here.
Talking about sex assault in front of a woman with her son.
What is worse? Asking a mother if she will help protect the other school children?
There's a place.
Oh my God!
There's a place and time for everything.
I ask you to stop,
there's
Lieutenant
a place and
Gaston.
time.
You are not.
There's a place
You are
and
not
time
the
for
word
everything.
police, Lieutenant Gaston. You're not the word police.
Neither you
Well,
the word police.
I'm not the
There's
word
a place
police.
and time.
I'm the freedom
If she
man.
feels as though uncomfortable about you talking about sex assault to her, then and that she's in a public building, which you're trying to say, she should be able to come and go without being made uncomfortable. Just like you.
That's not on me. Okay, stop. I want to finish this.
Right.
You're doing cosplaying right now. I'm not interested in it.
And you were doing agitating. You're trying to agitate.
I'm trying to protect children from sexual assault, for God's sakes. That's what I'm trying to do for over a month here.
Are you that or grandstand?
Oh, see,
grandstand.
now you are going down the tubes, Lieutenant. Close your mouth. Stop talking. And
I don't.
stop. Disengage. De-escalate. Disengage.
You de-escalate.
Stop talking.
I don't have to de-escalate. I'm not
Shut your
aggravated.
mouth.
Don't tell me
I
I'm
have
wrong.
a right
I'm telling you,
to
listen,
speak here.
Listen, all right, come on.
No,
Listen,
you're not
listen,
being
listen,
respectful to me
understand.
right now.
You're not being
Stop
respectful.
talking to me.
Yeah, and then I
Stop.
can speak to you.
Stop talking to
If
me.
I ask you, come out.
Disengage.
No, I want to talk to you about the law. No, I want to talk to
De-escalate.
you about
I
the law.
am going to
If
finish
I
this right
ask
now.
you- If I ask you, the time and place to debate.
Look at this.
The time and place to
He escalated. What a.
I said I wasn't going to pause, but I can't stand it. This is a psychopath right here, people. This is a psychopath. You live in Union City? This guy's going to hurt one of your family members. You understand that? This is a psychopath in a costume right here. He can't handle free speech. He's putting his political opinion in it. This is sick. This is not a human right here.
What a mess. Welcome, this is Lieutenant Gaston, Union City Police. Can you stop talking? I want to finish my open request. Stop talking. We don't need to hear this. Blah, 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 blah.
Is in the
Blah, 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 blah.
Not
Blah, blah,
in
blah.
the field. If I ask you to do something,
Blah, blah.
just calm down. There's no reason for you to yell at me or
You're.
attack me in any way, shape, or
Stop
form.
talking. Disengage.
It's not the point.
Remove.
And there you go again. There's the RAPIST mentality. He's the aggressor. Leroy doesn't have to listen to him. He doesn't have any authority over Leroy. He doesn't get to force his will or opinion on Leroy or his political opinion on Leroy. This is your RAPIST mentality. By the way, Scalzo said if you call this place, do not make any threats. Be very polite, but feel free to call this disgusting pig as many names as you like. In a polite way, of course. This is a psychopath right here.
Yourself from me. I have no interest in talking with you. Back off. Back down. Back down.
Is, this is a buzzing building.
I want to finish my
Right.
opera. You are disrupting my
allowed you
peace.
to.
You are harassing me now.
All right. I
Disengage.
asked you to leave. Guess what?
Oh.
You won.
Hey, look at this. Holy crap.
There you go, everybody. There you go. There's your psychopath, Union City, Lieutenant Gaston. Union City, tyrant, pig, RAPIST mentality, disgusting, filthy pig right here. He couldn't handle freedom of speech. So on camera, he attacks somebody. This is stuff they do in the country in the Middle East. They don't do this in a free country. You know what the founding fathers would do to Lieutenant Gaston? You know what they would do to him? Take a wild guess.
I watched the full video. Now they turned it to private on the Leroy Truth Investigations. But I watched it earlier today. He was arrested. Leroy was arrested, and he was released out of the police station after about 9 hours. And they took him to the hospital, and then they booked him for aggravated assault to a police officer, obstruction. And you could clearly see in the video that the police lieutenant basically attacked him. They attacked him, arrested him, and then kidnapped him. So, the part, when I watched earlier, the full video, he was buzzed in, and it's a public building, it's a school board building, and it's public. And what happened just prior to him getting jumped and attacked was he was filling out some open records requests. And he was in that office for a good 10 or 15 minutes. Originally, they had told him that he wasn't allowed in there, and he called that out and said that's BS. He'd been coming to this office apparently for 2 years, and he sat in that office for over an hour and stuff, so they couldn't bullshit him out of there. So they sat there, and this lieutenant, I watched him on video, says, well, just go ahead and fill out your records. We'll give you an opportunity to do that. And then that went on for about 10 minutes, no problem. And then some lady got buzzed in. She had an appointment, and she walked by, and Leroy was warning her about some sexual pedophile teacher, allegedly. And this is when the lieutenant said, you can't talk to a woman as they're walking by and Leroy had made some remarks, and Lieutenant, that was all the excuse he needed for him to jump on him. And it's a clear-cut case of police brutality, and back to blue till it happens to you, meaning that you will get black and blue. But Leroy is not a bootlicker.
The taxpayers pay, and Gaston gets promoted.
Have our single friend call the lawyers.
I already got a
Here we
lawyer.
go.
He'll be there to arraign you.
Here
You
comes
got a
Leroy.
really good lawyer, Leroy. EMS don't listen. They bring him a whole nother way.
Hey, Calzo. Yeah, thanks for coming out, my friend. I'm in excruciating pain. Police, Minnesota police.
You got a good lawyer, Leroy. You got a good lawyer.
I called me to a friend about the Quakers. I have a Quaker meeting tomorrow.
All right, I got it.
Michael, is that Michael?
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you.
Let me hear you. God bless you, Leroy.
We're all over the place. It's everywhere.
Good luck, Leroy. Love you, man.
What happened with you, Leroy? They hit you? They pulled you? It's possible. Somebody maybe take advantage of you stay inside. Miren mis amigos, eso está pasando. ¿Por qué lo llevan a él en una ambulancia? A una persona no se lleva en una ambulancia al hospital por gusto. Se le lleva a un hospital porque está herido, porque está golpeado, maltratado, afectado. Algo ha tenido que pasar con Leroy.
So they just put Leroy on the bus here.
Nuestros oficiales.
Well, they put him on the bus here.
Nuestros oficiales no.
The officers out here been cool. He said they were treating him well inside. That's all good. The issue is not with them. The issue is with Lieutenant Gaston. His lawyer will figure it out. All right, so they're gonna take him to the hospital now. They turned the lights out so you can't see. They're gonna take him to the hospital now.
This is crazy.
And then he'll be arraigned when he sees the judge. All right, so you can see him back there. You can see Leroy there in the back of the bus here. Shout out to Scalzo for pulling up. What's up, Scalzo? Leroy's in a lot of pain right now.
Jesus. Scalzo, you made it.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
I don't think I've ever seen him without a button up shirt.
I know it's hard to see. All right, they're pulling out.
There he goes.
Good luck, Leroy.
Head up, Leroy, head up. All right. And that went smooth, in and out. Nobody got hurt, which is what we like. What's up, brother? Hello there. All right, so I guess our job is done here at this point. They're heading. All right, so they're going to Hackensack. I want to see which way they go.
Long day. What do you have any hours yesterday?
8 hours and 41 minutes.
I'm up to 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
Keep you guys off camera.
They're going to Hoboken.
Sorry, brother. Can you confirm he's going to Hackensack?
I can't confirm.
Can anybody confirm where he's going? His family's asking.
I honestly, the politically correct answer is he's an adult, so I don't think we
No, I
can give any
understand.
information
Yeah.
out.
Okay, can I speak to Sergeant Martinez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever that happens, you just have to reset your.
Thank you, Patricia. Absolutely. You've been such a huge help.
This right here, I don't know what you use for that, if you want to talk to you.
Thank you, brother.
So, like I said, given the fact that he's an adult, HIPAA violation, you can't.
It's not HIPAA, right? You're not giving any personal information, right? There's no medical
That's what I was
information.
advised. And
Yeah, that's not how HIPAA works, though. That's private medical information. Just asking where his whereabouts is, so his family knows where he is, and so we can document it for his safety. All right. I'm sure it's Hackensack. I saw which way they went. I'm figuring if they were going to Christ, they would have turned up, and if they were going to Seacoast, because they would. So I just really want to. No, all good. Okay. Thank you, bro. Thank you for being professional. All right. Have a good night, everyone. I'll take this out so they don't say we livid. He doesn't want to give the information. He is an adult. That's true. We're not asking for any personal medical information. Just we're taking him. Which seems relevant, but his lawyer can answer that question.
They're taking him to the hospital.
I just wanted to let his family know his status and
My
where
wife
he
gave
was
me a
going to be.
Christmas treat.
But it's all good. I know where he's going. I have no doubt in my mind. I could see they went. I see which way they went. There's 3 local hospitals near here. There's Hackensack, which is formerly Palisade, which is that way. There is Secaucus, which is that way. And then there's Christ Hospital, which is that way. So they drove east. So they're definitely going to Hackensack. Yeah, Secaucus would be that way. Christ Hospital would be that way. So I'm going to take this phone call. Stay tuned.
Okay, so
Some of the allegedly corrupt public servants and law enforcement officers here that are coming out of the woodwork. They're exposing themselves. They're like, we don't want this. I don't want this. I want you guys to do a good job. And
it's my cat. Sorry.
I wish them nothing but good health.
Get down here.
And I certainly don't want anybody getting hurt on the job, but we don't want anybody faking getting hurt either and blaming someone else.
Yeah, he's been there for 3 hours.
At the time that you go hands-on with a member of the public who are exercising their rights and escort them out the building, I believe that you've fallen down the stairs. If it wasn't intentional, if it wasn't
Absolutely, I always have his back.
The address here, it's the Union City Police Department. It's 38th Street in Palisade. I don't know the exact address. City Hall. The police department is City Hall. But what I was saying is, what was I saying? Yeah, certainly don't want anybody getting hurt, but if he did flop, I mean, and he's, trying to blame someone else, it's almost like if he didn't flop and he did fall, that's like instant karma, right? But But I think he did throw himself down probably. And if not, then you know what? He had no business putting his hands on Leroy. He has no business arresting him for exercising his rights. So whatever happened after that is of his own doing. It has nothing to do with Leroy. Leroy didn't ask to be escorted out. Leroy didn't ask to be put in cuffs. He didn't ask to have his liberty taken away from him. These are all choices made by UCPD, specifically the supervisor on site, Lieutenant Gaston. So what was he thinking? I have no idea. And the things that happened after that are of his own making. I mean, you know,